Hello everyone, and welcome to Outside, the series, of course, where we're going outside zombies maps, such as Zetsubou No Shima, which we have on our plate today. I am super excited for this one, and if you are too, leave a like down below, it helps me out a ton, and of course, make sure you're subscribed, but let's get right into it. I'm using a mod menu, it's called Amethyst, and it allows me to do things such as turn on God mode, as well as no clip, and let's get to seeing what's going on outside this here map, man. Alright, so I think the best way to start, as always, is with the windows here in Spawn, so let's just go ahead, hop on out of this one, see what's going on here. It looks like we got a whole lot of swamp back here, huh? Ooh, we can even swim in it. Look at this. And by the looks of it, most of this seems to have collision, although I assume at some point I'm just going to start clipping through the ground and just fall out, but so far so good. Oh, well, I mean, there's that. But yeah, as far as the window location itself, it doesn't seem like there's too much to check out here. So let's go ahead and hop on over to the other one across the way. And this side, I mean, there's a lot more vegetation. And there's, what is that? Is that a, oh, it's a dead zombie. It's a dead zombie. I look at this and I'm like, what is that? It's the foot of this guy. And like further back, there's like this massive area back here. Not falling through the map like I am on a lot of the other maps that we have done. And we have a massive mountain up here with a big old AA gun on top of it. We might as well just check that out real quick. And there is a look at that. Beautiful. And moving on past that window, over here we got another one on the same side. And it looks like this one leads down like a little weird tunnel thing. Look at this. Like, I don't know if zombies spawn all the way back here, but they definitely have a little tunnel to crawl back into if they wanted to. Yeah, quite the interesting location, but let's go ahead and hop on out of this, and we got one more window to check out and spawn, and that's this one right here by the RK5. We got a down Japanese Zero, and behind it, a whole bunch of orange light, but there's not much going on here, just some rocks that it looks like I can walk right on through. So that is all of the windows, but I just kind of want to take a quick little stroll out into the swamp here, because there's a whole bunch of area out here that you don't normally get to see up close. Like, there's even a... oh, wait, that's not it. Yeah, over here, there's this little ship, which looks a lot like one of the tugboats from Shadows. Although I think it's textured a bit differently, but it's definitely, like, the same exact shape. It seems to have no collision, however. We fall right on through it. Although below it, interestingly enough, there is, like, a big old slab of land here, which around it, obviously, as you can see, there isn't. And there's also, like, another little one, like, right above it here as well, which I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if this is just some stuff left over from development, or if they were actually, like, needed for, like, some of the, like, vegetation and stuff above it. Not sure. And just to get a better look here, I'm higher up in the sky. You can see this place is massive. But we'll check out more of that stuff in just a bit. There's something hiding underneath the map here at Spawn that I want to show you guys real quick first. And that's all of the perks just lined up way over here. So yeah, take a look at that. All of them right there. We got Stamin-Up, we got Double Tap, we got all the favorites next to this glowing blue orb. I'm guessing this is from the Easter egg. I honestly don't know. It's been a very long time since I've done the Easter egg. So yeah, you guys will definitely have to let me know if you know the use of this light here. It could just be chilling here for no reason. I don't know. But also, right, so these are the perk machines I just showed you a second ago. Over here to the right is another two. And if we get real close, we can see it's the Speed Cola machine and the Quick Revive machine just clipped into each other. I don't know what's going on here. In fact, I really don't understand, like, at all why there would be perk machines under the map in Zetsubou. All of the perk machines are still scattered around the map like normal. Like, for instance, here is Stamin-Up, just chilling over here. Of course, I can't interact with it because I haven't opened the door yet, but it's definitely here. Yeah, so I really don't know why these are here. To the best of my knowledge, there's no use for them, but let me know down in the comment section below if you got an idea of why there's a bunch of perk machines chilling here, and of course, what's going on with this, like, blue light here. Ugh. But I think it's time here to make our way out of Spawn, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the right first, I believe, and that way we can end, like, over by, like, the spider dungeon, because I'm pretty excited for that one. So starting off with windows, let's go ahead and hop on out right here. We got a whole bunch of space here, and it seems like it's shared as well towards this direction too. We got some, like, skulls chilling on pieces of wood as well. This reminds me a lot of, like, those World at War collectibles. Although I think that was, like, an M1 Grand, right, that the skull was on? But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. There's tons of space, and it leads out towards that massive swamp that we checked out before. But let's go ahead, hop back inside the map right now and go check out some more stuff over here. For instance, another window right here. Let's go ahead and hop on into it. And it looks like it's just a big old cave leading down towards a nice orb of light, but not much going on down here. Zombies probably spawned somewhere here and crawling up out at ya. We can also take a look at this plane that's just chilling up here. It looks like some American pilot, unfortunately, has met his demise and crashed his plane right here in Zetsubou. Let's just go ahead and hop on in the cockpit. Take a look at its modeling here. Oh my god, it's crooked. But yeah, the cockpit does seem pretty well modeled, although obviously some of these textures are a little bit, like, messed up, like that one right there. It's clipping through the side of it. But, I mean, not bad for something that you never get to see. And it does look like this plane has an insignia, the number 12, written right here on the side of it. Alright, time to move on. Let's go ahead and buy this door, go on to the challenge area, and we got a few more windows to check out, such as this one. Let's go ahead and just hop on right into it. Looks very temple-esque. Looks like we got even like a little room back here, which I'm assuming zombies can spawn at and come out to this window. And then we also have a little room back here, which again, I'm assuming zombies spawn in and probably go to this one. So that space does seem to be shared by two windows, although I do highly doubt that the zombies path between them, unlike they did in like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I'm assuming here in Black Ops 3 that is no longer needed, and those windows are separate, even though the areas themselves are the same. And for those who have played Zetsubou, as you know, right below me is like a temple, like mini-boss side Easter egg thing. But if I go ahead and no-clip on down here, we'll see that we have some stairs leading on down to where the skull is, which, interestingly enough, there's actually a barrier stopping me from going in. Yeah, I guess the game really doesn't like that I'm down here yet. But if I go ahead and no-clip on past it, is it gonna start spawning stuff in here? That's what my question is. It doesn't look like it. Does it only start spawning if I grab the skull? Probably, right? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, here's the skull. I can't snag it yet because the interaction seems to be turned off for the room. We can take a look at the room at least, which there isn't any windows to the best of my knowledge. I think all the zombies just like come out of the ground. But if I go ahead and just hop out of the map a little bit, we can take a look at what this area looks like from the outside. And you can see it's just like a boxed-in area with that texture that looks straight from the crazy place. And if we go in through the first layer, we can then see that the room itself is separate from this like external shelf that I just went through. But we can go in further, and we clip all the way through to the room. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else too interesting to check out here, although we do have a skeleton chilling right here next to his bottle of liquor. It looks like he died at least a happy man. I mean, it's still morning, but I could go for a drink, you know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, always drink responsibly. And before we move on, here is just a little look at the area from above. We can see it is pretty big, to be honest with ya. I mean, especially like this area right here, it's massive. Basically the same size as Spawn itself. Alright, let's keep on moving on. We gotta go towards the power station. I don't know, what is this, B? It's called B, I guess. Power station B. So, starting out front, let's go ahead and just hop on out of this window, see what's going on back here. It looks not too much, just a place for zombies to spawn and some rocks that we can clip right on through. And coming down from the other direction, we got another window right here as well, which again looks pretty much the same kind of deal, just an area for zombies to spawn and some rocks to surround it. And I think that's it for, like, traditional-ish windows. There's a whole bunch of locations that zombies, I think, just hop into the map. And, of course, tons where zombies just come out of the ground. But let's go ahead and walk on up into the power station and see what's going on in here. Because I do think there's a window location in here somewhere, right? Yeah, there's one right here. Let's go ahead and hop on into it. It looks like we got some, like, hazmat suits for the Division 9 people. And a whole bunch of lockers, which don't seem to have anything interesting inside of them, unfortunately. Oh, but here's the love letter I wrote to your mother. It does seem, though, that there is a little open room right next to this, unused. It's very, very dark, but I'm assuming this is where the zombies spawn, and then they could come on out towards the window here. And there also is another window over this way, which has a skeleton chilling there. Real unfortunate for him. And also one of these 115 canisters. We got a whole bunch of science equipment, flasks, speakers, and all that kind of fun stuff. Little place for zombies to spawn as well and come out around the corner. And above that, on the second floor, I believe there's another window, and there is right here. Oh, I went all the way through. Where am I? Okay, interesting. So I guess I was just like in an unused space between window locations. Look at that. But anyway, if we go ahead, hop back on through the wall, we can take a look at this one. Again, just a bunch of lockers, nothing too interesting. Little place for zombies to spawn around the corner that you can't see, and come on out the window here. And continuing onward past that unused space that we're in, there is this window location as well, which is a lot bigger, actually. There's a big old room back here, which is kind of cool. There's not much modeling going on in it, of course, though. You can't really see any of it anyway. But we do have, I don't know, like some jugs here? What's going on with that? And moving on down the catwalk here, I believe there's another window, and there is. Let's go ahead and hop on into it. Looks like we got some, like, recording equipment, maybe? I don't know. But it does look like we got some books down here and some, like, secret files, but as far as I can tell, there's nothing too interesting about them, no, like, hidden names or anything like that. So let's go ahead and move on out of here and out to the back of the facility. And I think before checking out any of the windows in this area, I just want to go ahead and hop on out of the map and just take a look at this swamp again. I mean, it's massive. And it looks like it stretches further than the other side of the map did. It goes all the way back there. You can see where that waterline cutoff is. It's like a big old square with some random, like, 2D looking trees here. And it looks like also, is that a ship? I can't get close to it because of the sun volume. Everything will turn white. But I went to it, and no, it is not a ship. It's just a rock. Unfortunate. But up over here by Stamin-Up, we do have a couple windows to check out. So let's go ahead and hop on into this one right here. And oh my god, does this look horrible. And I mean, like, horrible as in, like, really good, but, like, it looks straight out of a horror movie, dude. Yeah, we got a little hallway that leads to nowhere here, and a wall that seems to be untextured for zombies to spawn back there, and come on out the window here. And if we move on down this little catwalk, there is another window location right here that seems to be like a bunker of some sort. Kind of cool. A little area for zombies to spawn out back over yonder, but that seems to be about it. Although it seems we're in quarantine. Wow. And I mean, I'm curious, right? We gotta find out what's going on behind this door, so let's go ahead, hop on through it, and it doesn't seem like much. Yeah, I'm standing above those tunnels, right, that teleport you into the map. But yeah, there's not too much going on, although I just noticed there is a window location right here under the water, it looks like. I would have missed this, I think, otherwise. I'm guessing zombies spawn somewhere back here, maybe? Like, out of the water, it seems like? Because the water just, like, cuts off very sharply around the corner. I guess zombies probably spawn back there, and then they swim on out here to come and get you. And before moving on, here is just a little look at the area from above. We can get an idea of how massive this swamp is. And of course, over there, where I'm looking now, would be spawn, and you can see that it just wraps all the way around and meets back up over here at this location. And while I'm up here, I should probably point this out. It's a lot like Shadows of Evil, where like other areas of the map, such as over there, or even Spawn, which even though I'm kind of close to it, is not loaded in while I'm over here by this generator B. So yeah, kind of cool to see just how the map tries to manage its resources, because Zetsubou No Shima does have a ton going on with it. There's a lot of models around the map, there's a lot of vegetation, so it does kind of make sense that they gotta like pop things in and out as you go near them. But I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna go and pick up some water, and also take a sip of the coffee, because of course, I have my coffee with me here this morning. I hope wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this, you're enjoying yourself, because I do love myself some Zetsubou No Shima. I know it's not everyone's favorite Black Ops 3 map, but for me, I think Zetsubou is my favorite in Black Ops 3. There's something about it, I don't know what. It might have been just the time that it came out that me and my friends came back to Black Ops 3 and started playing it again. Not exactly sure, but I have had a ton of fun on this map. I think the plants mechanic, although it can get a little bit tedious at times, it's kind of fun, and you get free perks from it as well, which, I mean, how can you complain about that, right? Plus, I also really like the styling of the map. Although it is a ton of green, it feels right for the location it is, you know? It's kind of like Shino Numa, but on steroids. And, I mean, like, the side Easter eggs, like, as far as, like, the skull thing goes, and, like, the boss fight, the mini-boss fight, with the spider way over there, which we're going to check out soon. Don't you worry, stay tuned. And of course, the main boss fight as well, which is, I think, down over there somewhere. Can't wait to see that as well. But yeah, this map just had a lot of cool features, man, and it is definitely my favorite from Black Ops 3. So let me know down in the comment section what you think of the map, and if you're enjoying this video so far, leave a like on it, helps me out a ton, and of course, make sure you're subscribed, because I know a lot of you guys aren't. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue onward. Let me look at this map here. So we were here. Okay, we're there. All right, so, okay, that's the bunker. Those are the docks over there. So that means That means I'm just going to go ahead and go this way. Sick. So we've made it over here by the bunker, which we're going to check out, I think, towards the end. I think we're going to go ahead and go around the map first, but let's go ahead and hop on out of some of these windows. It looks like there's not much going on with this one. Interestingly enough, though, it looks like that wood there used for the window extends very far underground. Oh, dude, and we can see the elevator here from the boss fight arena. I'm guessing, like, way down there. And further on here, we got another window location we can go ahead and hop on into. This one's a little bit bigger, and it does seem to have a little room here as well for zombies to spawn in that's separate from the one with the window. And over here by the door leading to the other area, we got another window, and it looks just the same as that other one. It's a little location for zombies to spawn, and a whole lot of rockage. Man. Alright, let's continue. And right away, we got a window right here. Let's go ahead and hop on into it. It looks like we got some kind of staircase leading on down to a very, very bright light, which actually has a really weird animation to it. I think I just noticed that. Strange. And coming on out here to Generator A. Right here at the bottom, we got a couple windows to check out. Let's go ahead and hop on into this one. Looks like we got some, like, toolbox here, some random, like, chests and stuff, and some generator here or something with a belt. And up over here to the left, it looks like we have a little bit of an elevation change. But this does seem to lead to another window location with some burned books back here, a bunk bed, an empty chalkboard. That's unfortunate. But yeah, this little area leads out towards this window right here, underneath on the other side. And if we head on over to the right, we got another window location right here, which I think is just like underneath the facility. It's a little area here for zombies to spawn, and there's some random models like this cage chilling around, but that seems to be about it. It just leads on back over here to the other side by the blue water, which of course has that spider den, which we're almost there. Very, very close. But first, let's go ahead and check out the actual generator room itself. By the door, we got some windows in here to see. Let's go ahead and hop on into this one. Looks like, oh, okay, actually, never mind. Okay, it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was. I thought that just cut off right there, but it doesn't look like it. We got some hazmat suits, though, and some, like, plastic stuff hanging from the ceiling, and a little valve back here, which obviously has no purpose. You can't even see that, can you? Not exactly sure why it's modeled, but it is. And moving on through the facility, we got more over here to see. Well, there's not another window in here, but there is this upstairs area, so let's go ahead and hop on up into it. So obviously the staircase itself is all bricked up with a barrier. We can't walk on into it, but there is a little platform up here that we can walk at, and there is a door which, if we go on through to it, leads us to here, where the eggs are for the Easter egg. Which I think to get here normally, isn't it like an anywhere but here you have to take one of the gobblegums? I don't actually remember, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it's kind of cool to be here without having done that. And on the walls, we got pictures of the dragon, it looks like. Some of the containers, which I suppose are like incubators for the eggs. And of course, some more skulls and bones on the ground, because why not? But here's a little look at this area from above, but I think it is time to go ahead and hop right on into this spider lair. So first of all, normally you have to shoot this, I think, with the KT-4 gun, right? But if I just clip on through, will it still spawn the spider?
That is a particularly large specimen.
Definitely seems like yes. Look at him. Oh my lord. He doesn't seem to be too happy. So I think in here there's a few things to check out. First of all, if I just go ahead and hop on across, we can go through the little hole that the spider actually came out of, and it doesn't look like it goes anywhere. As you can see, I just fell right on through it. Yeah, it's just like a little tunnel here, filled up with a bunch of cobwebs, but as you saw when I fell, this whole area is just surrounded by a big old box that's textured with this, like, concrete-like look. Actually, it looks more like mud, and it is massive. Like, it's way bigger than the actual arena itself. It seems like they just made a big old box and said, okay, let's fit the boss fight somewhere in here. They gave themselves plenty of space. And of course, there's the spider himself. If we go ahead and get inside of her, we can see, well, this is what it's like, and honestly, it's kind of creepy. It's kind of like the spider has, like, extra legs hanging off of its body. I don't know if that's supposed to be hair. I suppose it is, right? Like, connecting those, like, warts on it. Oh, God. And, of course, because why not, here is a nice look at its butt. I also just realized it looks like there's extra, like, little red eyes on the back of it. So are those legs, like, legs of other spiders that this spider has just somehow, like, engulfed into its body? Not exactly sure, but it does look creepy as hell. And here is a nice look at the underside of it as well that I don't think you ever really get to see. It's pretty nasty. And then finally, this, like, little ravine thing, let's go ahead and hop on down into it. It looks like there is some water down here, but there's not much going on. Just some space that I can walk around in and a whole bunch of barriers, which actually, I don't know. Can you normally fall down here? I don't think so. And there we go. The spider is down. Yeah, so I guess you can't normally fall down there, huh? All right, let's go ahead, head on out of this cave. We've defeated the spider, although, I mean, we cheated, let's be honest. Grab ourselves some Widow's Wine. I've always really loved this, too. Like, the hint, like, that is how the Widow's Wine was made. It was made by a crazy-looking spider that you just defeated. This is one of the coolest Easter eggs for me. It always was, and I love that you got a reward for it, too. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, when you complete main Easter eggs, a lot of the time you get a perkaholic, but it was kind of cool to have a side Easter egg just for a quick free perk, especially, like, the most expensive perk on the map, with the big old Dr. Monty's that's just painted on it. Strolling on out to here, where we gonna pop on out at, oh yeah. Nice. Now, before going to the bunker, here we are back at spawn. Let's just go ahead and by the door going this way and check out this area of the map where that downed plane is. So first of all, I got a window location right here on my right, so let's go ahead and hop on into it. Got a lot of, like, that steel or, like, tin sheets going on, but not too much. Just a little chest here and a place for zombies to spawn and come on out at you. But let's go ahead by the door and no clip on through it anyway, I guess. But we got this area, which I believe has a few things to check out. So, for one, there's the plane itself. It does seem to be the same plane and very similar as far as the model goes to the one that was in Nocturne Toten. Like, if we get up here, we can see that the cockpit itself looks very much like the one in there, and if we go ahead and go on into it, we can see some of the modeling as well for the interior is the same, although obviously, I mean, yeah, it's a little more broken. And continuing on past it, we got a window location right here. Let's go ahead and hop on out of it. Looks like it leads back to, oh, there's another barrier. So do zombies really only, I guess they really only spawn right here and then come on out. There's a barrier here stopping me from going further, but let's go further anyway. We can go on back to here to some rocks and fall right on out of the map. Come on, give me something good, give me something good, give me something good, give me something good. Oh, okay, I'll take it. So up here to the right, there's also a little location, I believe that zombies spawn in back here. Just kind of wanted to check it out. Cool little ledge area with a whole bunch of blood on it that zombies can jump on down and get you here while you're hitting the mystery box. And on the opposite side, there is another one, so let's go ahead and hop on up over here. It looks like it's pretty much the same kind of deal, although they have multiple options where the zombies can jump down at. There's one over here, and there's another one here by the plane. And if I turn around and go this way, it looks like it extends further on out over towards this part of the map over here. And lastly, can we get the double points? We can. All right, it's time. Let's go into the bunker. Let's see what we got going on in here. So there should be a ton of windows to check out in here, as far as I remember. And a lot of them, I think, are going to be kind of cool. Like, there's a lot of interesting modeling going on here. But if we hop on into this one, for instance, we can see that there is, like, this bar, like, cage. And it seems like it's only here just to project this shadow across the wall. There is no jail cell back here. There's just a big old grate with a light sitting behind it to give you that, like, projection of a shadow. I think that's awesome. And there's a couple more things in this jug room to check out, like these little rooms over here. So there's this one, for instance, which seems to have like a little office chair chilling, whole bunch of boxes stacked up, and a little area back here around the corner. I don't remember if zombies come out here. They might, though, because it does seem like this is an area for zombies to spawn back here. And moving on across into the other one, we can hop on into it, and it seems pretty similarly modeled to that one window we looked at a second ago, although there's a door, so let's go ahead, hop on through it. Let's see, does it go anywhere? Looks like no. Okay, so I'm there, so we can go that way, and we can go this and do that, and we got all that to check out, and all of this and there, so it's okay, let's just open this door. Cool. So in here, we got a window immediately to our right, which seems very small, actually, just a little place for zombies to spawn, and a peephole that leads out to nowhere, like, it wouldn't even make sense, we're underground. But if we ignore that and continue onward out to here, we got a couple more windows. So let's go ahead and hop on into this one. Looks like we got a whole bunch of shelving, little place for zombies to spawn, and in the one next to it, if we wouldn't hop on into it, it looks pretty much identical. In fact, it actually seems to me like almost the same exact space. If I just hop on through, I mean, it seems like I'm in the same place, doesn't it? Wow. And if we head on up over here, we got this little slide down area thing to check out. Let's go ahead and check out it. I actually forgot completely that this exists, but it does seem like there is no way for me to like stand on it without sliding. No matter what, it just always just pushes me down. But here's a look at it. I mean, there's not much going on with it, just a little tunnel and a place for you to come on out towards the generator over here. And of course, over here to the left, there's a big old window looking out to what seems to be a very flat area, actually. There's a big old open space, kind of, with some random rocks and vegetation. And if we look on up, of course, there is a big old bunker up here as well. Let's just go ahead, hop on into it, see what it would be like to walk around in it, although it looks like, unfortunately, it does not have collision itself. It seems like I'm standing on top of some other layer right here below us, and this bunker itself, well, we can't really look out the window, can we? So now we got the 3 rooms, right? The one straight back, the one left, and the one right. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 3.
It's 3.
Okay, sick. 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and open up the door and go on into this area. So to the left here, there is a little bit of a space, which I do think zombies spawn in somewhere back here. And it looks like they actually have a decision to make. It looks like they can go out this way, or they can go on out the window over here, which I walked right by. I completely missed it. And if I turn around, there is a window right behind us we can go ahead and hop on into, although this does not really have anything interesting in it. Just a lot of pipage. But moving forward, we got a few things to check out in here, I believe. So first of all, on the right here, we got another one of these rooms with a whole bunch of pipage in it. And across the way on this side, I believe it's kind of the same deal. It looks like a little place for zombie to spawn back here and come on out and down this way. And moving on back towards here, we got a couple windows, so let's go ahead and hop on into it. And it looks like these two do connect. It's the same area back here. And we got a bunch of lockers, a bunch of water, and that is about it back here. But man, oh man, is there a lot of pipes in this area. And of course, there's also the docks, which let's just go ahead and take a look at these real quick. It's a pretty small area. So we got this window right here. Let's just go ahead and hop on into it. It looks very small by the looks of it. Just a little place for zombies to spawn and a whole lot of vegetation. But we do have this little path up here, so let's go ahead and hop on up into it. And oh my god, I immediately fell. So where am I right now? Am I just like swimming? Looks like I'm just swimming. Yeah, there really is a ton of space out here, actually, isn't there? So if I just go ahead, hop on up into the air, we can get a better look at it. It leads all the way over there and comes up towards this waterfall and then over to docks over there. Yeah, this is actually a really cool area of the map. I love it. There's like this little bunker here also, which it seems like we have collision with. We can walk on this like little walkway. And if we hop on up to this section, unfortunately, it seems like we fall through that. But there is this like wheel here we can take a look at. It doesn't seem like it's spinning, so I guess we're wasting power. But look at the water right there, man. That is, wow. All right, so that is the docks. Let's go ahead and hop back on into the bunker and go the other way. Which I guess since we started at door 3, let's go to door 2 now, which would be straight back. Yeah, let's do that. We got a window right here on our left to check out immediately. Let's go ahead and hop on into it. It looks tiny. But yeah, some boxes with some numbers on it. I have no idea if this is an Easter egg, but there's some numbers right there for you to look at. Other than that, it's pretty boring. Let's go ahead and hop on out of it and continue on to these, like, weird chambers. Which here is what these guys look like in here. It does seem like these dudes have legs, although, as you can see, I mean, he's caressing my face. But the actual texture of, like, his skin and stuff, I mean, it's not all there exactly. He doesn't seem to have any eyes or anything like that. He's just kind of floating in here. I'm assuming this is, like, where they made those monsters that come out, right? That's how that all happened, I assume? And clearly they're experimenting with some plants as well, aren't they? But alright, we got a couple more windows here. Let's go ahead and hop on into this one. It looks kind of interesting. We got a flickering light and a whole bunch of stuff on a shelf. But that strobe light is messing with me, so let's go ahead and hop on out of here and move on to the other side. We got this window to check out, which Looks kind of like a bathroom, like as far as like the tiling goes, but obviously like modeling wise, it's clearly not. We just got another shelf in here with some little cages. Maybe like for denizens or monkeys? Not exactly sure, but we got them here. All right, moving on down further into this room, we got this area to check out, which does have a few windows, although I don't think any of them have anything too terribly interesting. There's this one here with a little bit of the blue water and a little surgery table, but that seems to be about it. And there's another one over here with a whole bunch of vegetation and another strobe light. And if we buy the door into this area, of course, we have the tunnel system to check out. So first of all, I'm wondering like where zombies spawn at. Obviously, this is the part for the Pack-a-Punch right there, but don't zombies like come out of stuff in here? Like if we go down further, I know this is where, like, the purple water is, right? Oh, no, it's the part for the KT4. KT4, yeah. Oh, yeah, and it looks like there's, like, a minecart track leading through here. So this was obviously all, like, a mining expedition that seems to have just filled up with a whole bunch of water. The place is flooded. It's kind of cool getting time to actually explore this area, because normally, right, you got to get in and out really quick. You don't want to drown down here, because you're never getting revived, obviously. And it's nice to just be able to take a stroll through here and see it all, take it all in, without worrying about dying. And right by where the tunnel that leads towards that KT4 part is, if we go ahead and go on up and look above us, we got this cipher right here. Which, if it's solved, there'll be something popping up on the screen for you right now to look at. Oh, and something to note before we leave this room and move on to the next, these tunnels here that you get sucked on through if you turn on the power and you buy this, it does look like they actually do exist. If we go ahead and pop out, we can see that they do travel you the entire distance from way over there all the way back over here by Stamin-Up. All right, last but not least, we got door number 1. Oh, yeah. This is the room with the purple water, right? It's over here in the corner somewhere. Oh, yeah, that beautiful purple juice. Love it. Okay, so there is a few windows to check out in here, and hopefully they're kind of interesting. I mean, there's this one, for instance, which, I mean, just take a look at that, dude. I'm guessing this is the spider spawn, because look at how much web there is. There's even, like, a little platform as well up here, too. It's really strange looking at how this is structured, and especially how it's textured. And towards the back here, I think we got a couple windows that seem cool. So there's this one right here. Let's go ahead and hop on into it. It's like we got a little bunk bed action, a place for some people to sleep at that work at the facility, and what looks like a little radio, although it seems like we can't use it, unfortunately. And on the other side, by that purple water, we got another window over here to check out, and it seems pretty barren. There's really not much modeling going on, although it is kind of cool to see that they're using that trick again, where a sign is hanging off the wall some to give it a little bit of a look of depth, and you can see it feels like it's closer to you. Although, honestly, if you get a nice look at it, you could totally tell that that's not hanging on the wall. Look, I could shoot right behind it. And going on up here, next to this window, I just noticed there's like some Japanese writing right here with a question mark at the end of it. I really wonder what it says. I doubt I'm going to be able to find a translation for this, but if one of you guys know, let me know down in the comment section, because I bet you it's something cool. And of course, we got the window itself, so let's go ahead and hop on into it. It seems like we got a clock and another little living area again with some bunk beds and stuff like that. And what is that? Cans of beans? Got some beans. It's interesting, though, how these lockers seem to have collision, while it's all the other lockers we've checked out so far do not. Kind of strange. Not exactly sure why, but a little cool room, man. I like it. All right, it's time for the part that we've all been waiting for. Let's go ahead and move on over to the elevator, clip right on through it, and then right through the other side, because it seems like there's a space back here as well, which is kind of cool. Whole bunch of, like, pipes and stuff going on. And there's a door as well that leads on into the window location we checked out earlier with that, like, bar grate situation going on. All right, yeah, that was totally just a troll. Let's go ahead and hop on into the elevator shaft, jump on down, and oh my god, I fell to the map. Okay, I made it back in. Yeah, so it seems like the bottom of this elevator shaft does not have collision, apparently, but if we go ahead and hop on out into here, we can see this area while we're not supposed to be in it. So first of all, it doesn't seem like I can do damage to any of these like critical hit points, but I did just get teleported right into the boss fight arena, so that's cool. Oh, he's talking to us. Oh, geez, okay, man, you could calm down a little bit. Calm down. All right, let's take a look at him. We got it, right? Let's get up close and personal. Take a look at his face. Oh my god. He doesn't seem too happy, does he? And look at his stomach, man. He's got like a massive hole in it. Oh, God, hater. And by the looks of it, he is stuck here in a cage. He's got a toilet. This definitely seems to be the prison for Takeo, right? That is supposed to be Takeo in there, right? I think. And somehow him being here has changed him into this. Yeah, I don't really understand it. Is he being experimented on? Is that what's going on? Yeah, you guys are gonna have to let me know down in the comment section a little bit more about the storyline here of exactly how Takeo ended up in this jail cell and ended up as this thing, because oh my god, is it nasty. But it does seem like he has a little bit of space back here, and there's even some like cages hanging from the ceiling that you can't really see very well from inside the map. And a ton of vegetation, actually. It's very well textured back here and very well modeled. We also have window locations like these scattered around, although as you can see, there isn't exactly much space in them. Zombies pretty much just spawn right there, and that is about it. There's not much area to move around. And if we clip out of the map here, we can take a look at what the boss fight arena looks like from under the map. And look at that, dude. It's really cool, actually. It's a massive room that just has a ton of like vegetation and crazy stuff going on inside of it. And you can even see like the fog rolls in, like this like green hue-ish fog, which if we clip out of the map, you can see it goes away. And if we go back up, the normal fog rolls in for like the actual map that's like this like bluish tint. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any way for me to kill him, just like with those other ones over there. I can't hit any of these, like, critical hit points. None of them seem to have any interaction with them. It seems like that's all turned off, and you actually have to do the Easter egg to be able to unlock the ability to take him down. But that seems to be it for this room, so let's go ahead and hop on out if it'll let me. It seems to keep teleporting me back, man. It really doesn't want me to leave, huh? I'm gonna have to restart this. Fast, _ restart, enter. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Outside. Oh, wait, we already did that. So that is pretty much everything for, like, the main map of Zetsubou No Shima, although I think there's a few things I want to see. I mean, for one, for instance, here is a nice look at the skybox. We can see far out into the distance. It seems like there is some, like, town surrounding this island, although we are, like, in the middle of an ocean, I suppose? But lastly, here is a look at the planes in the sky. It seems like they like appear from portals that just pop up and then they start fighting at each other until they go out another one somewhere over there. So if I just wait here, I think, boom, there they are. It's always a pair over there, two of them shooting, and then another one over there on the right, and it seems like they converge and end up popping out of existence and into another realm over there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Zetsubou No Shima. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like on the video, it helps me out a ton, and of course subscribe so you can come back for more. If you want to watch more of my content, click one of the videos on the screen right now. If not, I'll catch you in the next one. Stay awesome, and peace out.